Hey, what is up? We are live. We are here again to draft some teams. We are back over here on Underdog. We took a detour yesterday to Drafters, but today we are back to Underdog. We will get to that right after the intro.
Hey, we're grinding through the torment. High volume, no management. Taming souls indecent. Grinding drafts through the abyss, no rest in our veins. Feel striking like lightning, flooding endless pains from late season voids. He's dropping all the flames. Bestball Degens Unite, shattering the chains. Old school lobby stacking fury, derailing trendy trains. Who is commanding the storm etched in our brains? Who? Hey, thunder in the names, claiming all the kills. Flames, names, games. Degen wrath of views, don't age, torment remains. Best ball eternal in remains, infernal domain. Pterodactyl pigs screaming, Cayman chaos reigns. Fossil fury fuels the fire, drafted through the veins.
What's up, Jamie? How are we doing today? We are going to try to fill a bigger board. We'll let some people hop in, but for now, we are +6 on the bigger board. If anybody wants to jump in, I assume it's going to take a little while to fill. I'm going to stay in this lobby for a minute. We have Pepper Tony, we have Jamie, we have Chayeto, Fantasy Football, and Espanol here. Thank you all for popping in. I'm going to go ahead and just stay here for a minute. Kind of relax for a minute. I literally just got home a little late, jumped to the shower, and I had about 30 seconds before I hopped on to relax. So I could have pushed it back a few minutes, but really no reason to do that. We're just gonna put some music on, and we're gonna kind of chill for a minute. We are +6 for a bigger board if anybody cares. We'll go with this. Probably gonna stay in the bigger board lobby. And instead of doing that, like, we're going to stay in that lobby, but we're going to draft a big board while we're doing so. And, we're going to join the regular one, the big board. And we're going to do that in 15 seconds.
Bestball Degens, we never leave the rhyme. Fury, endless, mix, relentless, fantasy, reigns.
All right, we are +6 on the big board as well. Just so you guys know, we are also in a bigger board lobby as well. So whenever you guys want, go ahead and jump in there. We're going to stay in the bigger board as well. It is +5, by the way. The bigger board is. So we're going to sit here on the bigger board lobby. I'm going to have it up on my phone so I can pay attention to when it fills. Also, make a second browser for it. Just so we can make sure to not miss it whenever it happens. The big board will definitely fill. We'll probably be about halfway through this draft whenever the bigger board fills. They do not have a biggest board this year. What's up, Hartman? How we doing? But waiting on 3 for a big board, waiting on 5 for a bigger board. The big board, by the way, is 84% filled. I have, 20? I have 22 left, 84%. I am basically on pace. To get this filled. The bigger board's actually only +4, so we'll probably be dual streaming these. And the big board just filled, so we're going to stay in the bigger board lobby. Obviously, I'm going to pay way more attention to that. But we are here, and we got the 102 in the big board. I've did 2 bigger boards so far. Both bigger boards I've had the 102. So I'm kind of glad that this filled and I got the 102 because I don't want to be 3 for 3 Jameer Gibbs on my big boards or bigger boards. I need a tiny board for $1. What's up? Yeah, it's awesome. Like I love one of the stud RBs. Yeah, the biggest was 250, and it was a 4 max, I believe, last year. Yeah, I would love to get pick one, and like I would love a Bijan share in the bigger board for sure. But I can't be upset. I've done 2 of 2 with Jameer Gibbs, so I'm pretty happy about that. Did the Huskies come back? I seen you kept saying Huskies. Oh well, we get Bijan at the 102. Why not? Illinois versus UConn, huh? Yeah, they ended up coming back. When last I seen, they were absolutely getting smoked. So they came back and just wasn't it like 44-22 or something at one point? By the way, we need to put that music back on. That's what we need to do. 15-point second half comeback, buzzer beater 3 to win. That is fantastic. So my underdog bracket, I have Illinois versus Arizona in the finals. I did have Duke winning that game. I don't have Michigan at all. Like I took a random team there instead of Michigan. I hear something very interesting with Josh and the others. Underdog about Jeremiah Love not going to Tennessee because of the money they have to pay for a running back in the first 4. I kind of heard it the other way around, that like maybe I need to re-listen to it, but I mean that would make sense, right? Like because that could be right. I love Chris Bell. If Chris Bell was fully healthy, he would be on par, if not ahead of. Like, I would probably have him number 3 if he was fully healthy. Like I actually have a chunk of Chris Bell, even with the like I have 5% Chris Bell, and he's not going to play the first half of the season. I think that he is an insanely good. If you have a really strong receiving core, like a really strong team, and you're taking a 9th receiver on it, I love Chris Bell for a playoff push kind of guy. Like I really like him. Tennessee has more money than they know what to do with, right? You watch a couple of UFL games, and darn, no wonder these guys aren't in the NFL. It was hard to watch. I enjoyed. Like, I was a season ticket holder to the Battlehawks for a couple of years. I enjoyed it. It was fun to be there live. And, yeah, I mean, actually, I watched former Brown great Josh Gordon in a Battlehawks versus Seattle Sea Dragons game. So, by the way, for those of you who aren't aware, I am in a bigger board lobby right now. It is +4. Yeah, Josh Gordon, like, what could have been, man? Like, that man could have been what, like, that rookie season was absolutely insane on the Browns, right? Give me Kenneth Walker back here. Absolutely. What just happened? And by the way, I didn't shout out anybody who's in here, and nobody's in here. So that's why we got a Kenneth Walker, Bijan Robinson start here with Derrick Henry. You know what? We're doing it. Like, this is a fun start. This is a super fun start. Like, this is something you could have got a while back, but I have more information. Walker never falls anymore. So with the information advantage we have for being later in the season, I'm going to have less dead roster spots than any other combination with this, or any other team with this combination. So this is going to be a really fun team. I drafted Ray Rice and David Wilson round 1 and 2. So bad. Ugh. Yeah, hopefully you didn't go trade for him after that. That's not right. Congrats. Right? Yeah. It depends on when I take my next RB. If I take my next RB before round 10, I'll stop at 4. If I take it after round 10, like basically if I take it after like the Chuba Hubbard tier, I'll stop at 4. Or if I take it after that, I'll go with 5. If I stop before, I'll stop with 4. Words hard to do right now. I could stop at 3. But if there's a massive value later, I'm taking it. It's kind of... But I'm definitely going to add one more because we have the extra rounds, even if it's a later guy. I was like a Emmett Johnson or Katron Allen, like somebody who, if it hits big kind of thing. Like those kind of pick. This isn't a team for Kenneth Gainwell, right? But like a Jadarian Price would make sense here. I was thinking about defining Slappy the other day. What could think it's if you started Josh Gordon while he was a Patriots. Yeah. We got I mean, I do think that stopping at 3 is perfectly fine with this. I'm definitely not going to take one of the next 3 rounds, right? Like, we are definitely not doing that. I'm also not going to take Lamar on this team because I have several of my Derrick Henry teams, I believe, have Lamar on it. And I just kind of want to divvy that up a little bit. Why does it only show Chris Aludican? Why is it only showing Chris's? Why is it only showing guys named Chris? Is it because I had it in the search bar at one point? Why is it doing this? I'm going to refresh. Okay, it's working now. So can we? Well, maybe it's working. All right. I mean, Loveland's the instant click for me. So yeah, 30% of my Derrick Henry teams have Lamar on it. So I would like to divvy that up a little bit. And Loveland's a fantastic pick here. I would almost definitely take 4 and probably 5 just based on who's available. Yeah, right. Christine Michael was a big hype trade. Oh, I remember that actually. So I'm going to take DJ Moore. I think DJ Moore is underrated on this site specifically. Like on drafters, he goes way higher. I get it that a lot of these RB starts with these 3 will have DJ Moore in the 100. Like I pick 100, but I'm going to have different information throughout the whole draft. So I'm fine with that because I think DJ Moore should could easily be argued in this whole tier. Like between Ladd, Egbuka, Flowers, Smith, all of them. I think DJ Moore, like Evans, Javonte, and he goes on the other side of the board right now. On drafters, DJ Moore, I get it, it's full PPR, but on drafters, he's like ADP 37. I'm not saying that that's right, but I think in the middle of that is correct. Was it me that did that? Like, when the information is different, the information is different. Like, new information, like, it's like, let's say you're taking Bucky Irving at 40. Like, if you took Bucky Irving in the 3rd round right now, and then a month from now, Kenneth Gainwell breaks his leg, and he's not going to be ready by like week 12 or whatever. Like, now you're taking him in round 3, but it's fine. But before, nobody else was doing it, so there was no reason to do it, right? Anytime there's a glut of players in the same tier and one always goes at the end, they are a good value. Right. Yeah. I agree. Same for players that go at the top. Bad value. Exactly. And that's why, like I think T. Higgins is kind of value because he tends to go behind the A.J. Brown, Pickens, McMillan a lot of the time. And I think he should be in that same thing. And, like, I don't really, like, for me, I think the next tier, like, Rice, if healthy, if he plays, is, like, 2-3 turn, right? But it's just a risk thing there. But, like, Lad all the way to, like, Adunze is basically the same tier in my eyes. Like, Lad all the way to Rome, right? Now, I prefer Zay Flowers of all of those receivers the most. And he generally goes near the top, but I do prefer him. Yes, sir. It's all good. I mean, I would love to get Jaden back. I don't think I will, right? It didn't happen. Question is are we going to push quarterback more? Are we going to take Mekhi Lemon here? I think we... Yeah, we're going to take Lemon. We might go Lemon and Tyson, actually. Do we do that? Yeah, we do that. We're going to shoot for upside at wide receiver. We'll take a bunch of, like, floor plays later. Try to get, like, a Christian Kirk and players like that on this team to allow these guys to get there. Because we're good at these two positions, right? Try to tack on three quarterbacks here reasonably soon. And then just hope for some landing spots and hope to get some volume to get these guys there. By the way, we are still in a bigger board lobby. The bigger board is +4 for anybody who cares. +4 for a bigger board. I'm going to stay in this all night until it fills. If I'm on stream, I'll be doing it on stream. If I'm not, it kind of sucks, but we're going to try that. Yeah, we got Kenneth Walker all the way back at 23, and Derrick Henry wrapped back around for us. Then we got my favorite click in round 4, Loveland back. Then I pulled DJ Moore up. We got a little fall on Lemon. Tyson goes a little later than this now, but, like, I think this team needs the big upside, right, at wide receiver. So I don't mind taking those. I'll probably pull Omar Cooper up if nobody does as well. Or not pull him up, but take him at 143 if we can. Let's get a little more chill music. I'm in a chill mood, so we're going to do the chill music today. Going to be doing the strat again this year, going for Chase Lamar's A teams. Yeah, I think it's a good strat. Whenever I get, well, I do the same kind of thing with Derrick Henry, right? I kind of think Derrick Henry with Jamar makes even more sense, right? I kind of like the other side of it, the Burrow Chase, Derrick Henry side. I mean, this isn't necessarily my dream start, but it's an awesome start. Like, I still kind of prefer my Jamar Chase, Drake London, Malik Neighbor start. I still kind of prefer that, but I will take this every time. Like, most of the time it's given to me in the current ADP landscape. I had 20% quorum last year, so I like him, but it's depressing you have 0 this year. I don't know that it does. I think he'll normalize at over here between like 113 and 104. He's kind of moved back there already. But I really do think that he will normalize back there because like he's kind of the same bet that Charbonnet was last year, right? We'll take Patrick Mahomes here. We're fine. Hopefully we can get one of these two. Jacoby Myers would be fantastic for this specific team. We got a nice little fall on Jacoby. I don't have much Jacoby, or I actually have more than I think I do, than I thought I did. Yeah, 3%. I've taken, he's been falling a little bit lately, so I've been scooping him up, but he's the perfect kind of guy for this team. What's up, W for Omega? How we doing, sir? Welcome to Who Streams. And by the way, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy the content, please give me a sub. We were 18 away from 500. At 500, I've promised to do a 12-hour live stream with puppies and drafters and DraftKings after the combine or after the draft. So hopefully we can get that going. Hopefully, I really want to do it, but I will stick to my word. And if we don't get it by then, it'll be a 6-hour live stream whenever we hit it. Yep. Slap the like, y'all slap happy slappies. So, yeah, so this is just good process, by the way, Two Mules. Like having a whole bunch of somebody and then the next year being out on them because of cost. So like something that I'm going to do a lot this year is these second year guys who are kind of propped up exponentially. Like I don't want like zero Luther Burden, but the players that were kind of like the Luther Burden from the year before, they all basically disappointed. That would be Ladd McConkey, right? Brian Thomas Jr., the guys who showed a lot of promise their rookie season, and they got pushed way up the board. A lot of those guys did not pay off ADP last year. Now, that doesn't mean they can't this year. Like, those players can't this year. And, like, Jaden Higgins is the same price basically as last year, but another year up. Like, Luther Burden's going multiple rounds ahead. I get it. The whole situation changed. But those are guys that I'm going to be a lot less likely to take because basically all of them that got pushed way up the board didn't pay off the previous year. And there are some signs there's definitely some signs for positivity with Luther Burden, like absolutely. But there's also some signs of like he may not be able to pay off that price because it really comes down to just a couple of plays that he broke, right? And I get it. It's a spike week game here. And you want to make sure that you don't have zero because he could be just the guy you need in week 16, right? Like he puts up 36 points in week 16, but had a mediocre season overall kind of thing, right? So like, I don't want to be completely out on him, but I do think that his price is a little frothy. It kind of looks like we might get one of these quarterbacks back, and that would feel pretty good. That would feel very good to get one of these QBs back. So he has 2. They both have 3. I'll be a little sad. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be a little sad if I have to end up taking Malik Willis on this team. Like I will take either one of these 2 for sure. The guy on the end has Purdy and Trevor Lawrence. We're going to take Tyler Shuck. I like Tyler Shuck straight up over Baker. We will also take Baker, though. We got our 3 QBs. So the team right now, we got a 3-3-4-1. We got Mahomes. We got Tyler Shuck. We have Baker Mayfield. We have Bijan. We have Kenneth Walker. We have Derrick Henry. Wide receivers, we have DJ Moore, Mekhi Lemon, Jordan Tyson, Jacoby Myers. And tight end, we have Colston Loveland. I'm a pretty big fan of this team right now. Pretty big fan of this team. Agree, price is a bit high, boosted by long-term Debbie Dynasty hype a bit. Still like him, but he's he's being taken at the top of the tier every time, right? Like that's kind of what you were saying. And those, I kind of like I like most of the other players in this. Like Egbuka to me feels safer, right? So Egbuka's price is up, but it's not up near as much as Burden's. And he showed a little more last year. And the same kind of situational difference is they both lost one of the better receivers on the team going into this year. And Egbuka's quarterback was hurt the last half. So there's more reasons more reasons to think that could work out in my eyes. Like Devonta Smith has a lot of positive traits. If AJ gets traded, he's insanely good. If not, he's still worth it. McLaurin, they just keep talking him up. We know that JMO is JMO, right? Mike Evans, DJ Moore are probably pretty consistent. Luther Burden is definitely like a home run kind of swing, and I like taking those. I don't know. I kind of like him the least out of all those players. Is all. And he goes near the front of all of those guys. So Oh no, I'm straight up a Dunze over Burden. I just don't and by straight up, I mean I have a Dunze in my ranks. I don't, because I don't want zero. If I was not to bake ADP into my rankings, whenever I did that, a Dunze is one single spot ahead of Luther Burden. I think they're very, very close. I don't think there's a full round difference in their price. I think that's wrong. But yeah, if he spikes at the right time, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter what the price is. You needed them, right? It didn't matter last year. If Kyle Pitts was a 4th round pick last year, it didn't matter because he would have been worth it with the 40-point game. And he also still had an okay season other than that. Hand to my heart, Rome is the play. I agree that Rome is kind of the play. So Kelsey does go before us. We're going to take my boy Omar Cooper here over Stephon Diggs. This could absolutely be a C-Rod team, though. Maybe. What are we... I'm just gonna take Stephon. No, we're gonna take C-Rod. I think we're gonna. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take C-Rod. Get us a guy for bye weeks, just in case. C-Rod, I think, is gonna have a couple 18, 19 point spikes. Hit your flex pretty hard. C-Rod is a solid enough play, in my opinion, that I could stop at 4 with this room. It also opens up taking a Katron Allen in the last round. Right? With Bijan, Kenneth Walker, Derrick Henry. So I'm definitely eyeing a couple players in the last 2 rounds. I'm also planning on going 10 receiver, I think, and 3 tight ends. I'm thinking I'm going to go 3, 4, 5, 1. And by the way, the bigger board, for anybody who wants, we are +3 for a bigger board here. So if you would like to do a bigger board, unless you all are scared. If you guys are scared, I get it. All right, so a little work-related story here. my work did a our Easter dinner thing today, and they had fish and chicken, and it was obviously catered. And I think it was the worst fish I've ever ate in my life. It was not good. I took a single bite, instantly felt sick, and just stopped eating it. Right? I was just like, absolutely not. And I generally like fish. Yeah, it was not good. It's all good. Like it's fine, right? Like it's not like the company made it, right? The company paid somebody and they just didn't like. I think it may have been cold. I think they may have just reheated it from a previous day because it definitely was not great. It didn't feel fresh either. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. If they're going to give us the value here, like what do we? I should have taken Juwan Johnson at that last pick instead of C-Rod. That was a mistake by me. Tyler Shuck does have some rushing ability though, and they could end up taking Makai Lemon or something as well. I don't think they will, but they could. Honestly, if Jonathan Brooks makes it, I may just take him. Do I take him or what do I do here? We're gonna pull Dalton Schultz way up the board. He's been moving up. But we're also going to take Darnell Mooney because this team needs something like Darnell Mooney on it. It needs another guy who, like, I've got my rookies, right? Like, I just want to stack some veterans on this team at wide receiver. And hopefully, if two of Lemon, Tyson, and Cooper hit the lineup like every other week, it'd be perfectly fine. I like AJ Barner. Like I have 9% AJ Barner. I don't have a whole lot of Dalton Schultz. Is kind of where it's at. And every time I get to where I want some, he goes way before ADP. So if I need some, I just gonna take some, and we're in the dollar range at this point. So yeah, like at the valid point, like I think I've only got like 2% Dalton Schultz. Not a 4 tight end, not on this team, not with Colson Loveland. Like I actually much prefer Hunter Henry to both of them, or to Barner or Schultz. So like I just wanted to get some exposure to Dalton Schultz. And by the way, bigger board, waiting on one for the bigger. Anybody want into a bigger board? We are going to fire this for sure. You could be the guy. You could be the guy. Oh shit, just fired up. Time to put the timestamp in. We get the 103. Let me put the timestamp in for the bigger board. We got the 34 minutes even. Save. So we're going to go back over here. So we got the 103. We got Sweet Leaf in the 101. Congratulations. Alex at the 2, or at the 4. Hartman at the 5. The Sneak at the 6. I think you're here. Danimals at the 8. Good luck to everybody. 4 of us get out of here. I'm pretty happy with that spot. Bijan 1, Gibbs 2, Jamar Chase 3. Lock it in. This is perfect, honestly. So Jamar Chase is a player that I don't have enough of. I'm just not getting this pick. So like I either get an RB or I get the guy I need exposure to that I want exposure to. So it feels pretty good. All right, we get Jamar Chase. We're going to go back over and make our 2 picks on this team. Cade Otton's the player I really want here. Like get the 3rd tight end, even though we have an elite there. But it is our stack with Baker. And we can just start firing off wide receivers here. We're going to go with Ryan Flournoy for a floor play here. And I think we're just going to fire off 3 more receivers and call it good unless something crazy happens. So back on over here to the bigger board. What's up, Chad Candles? We got it to fire. It's awesome. People think that may happen, and it might because I'm curious if they're going to end up going more pass heavy with them not re-signing, like with them letting Walker go and not addressing RB. I wonder if they're going to try to release, like turn the offense over to Sam Darnold a little bit more because he looked really good last year. How we doing, Danimals? We are not pulling up HN in the bigger board. Absolutely not. We just got 39 viewers. We got 24 likes. I want to thank everybody for popping in. If you do enjoy the content and you're not subbed, please give me a sub. It helps out a lot. We are so close to being able to throw emojis on there. I'm excited to be able to throw emojis on there. I'm going to have multiple tiers of membership, and like I'm going to have one that's only like $1, maybe probably $2, and it's going to be the first tier, and it's going to unlock emojis. I'm going to put that out originally, and then whenever I start doing member-only episodes, if I ever do that, we'll do a second tier of memberships. Like I got to look into it to see if you can have multiple tiers at 500 or if you can just do one tier. I don't know for sure there. So everything goes pretty normal. Jefferson gets pulled up to the 109. I don't hate it. In a bigger board, I think I'm taking an RB over Jefferson though, for sure. There's a guy, there's 2 picks I really, really want on this team. On this team over here. There's a sneak peek of it. That's what I would like to happen. But Tank Bigsby is still on the board. This team is pretty fire. This team is pretty fire. DJ Moore, Mekhi Lemon, Tyson, Jacoby, Myers, Cooper, Mooney, Flournoy. I think this is the order that I'm going to have it. Bijan, Kenneth Walker, Derrick Henry, C-Rod. You almost got, yeah, I almost got Gibbs in all 3. Yeah, we got it to fill. Do the strat. If Jamar Chase at the 3 hole doesn't make your nipples perky, I don't know what does. Thanks for thinking about my nipples, M. Stockton. I'm glad you're thinking about my nipples more than I am. It means something to me. It really does, sir. I'm going to go with, oh, man. I'm going to take Tez because I really want Tez here. If Bigsby comes back around, we're going to take him. If he doesn't, yeah, we're taking Tank Bigsby here. And we'll take another wide receiver with the last pick. Then we'll review this team after the bigger board's done. The first team after the bigger board's done. Don't really want to lose focus on that. I mean, I will queue up Pat Bryant in case he goes there in the very last round. Derrick Henry does go, so we can't do the strat. I don't love Jamar Chase plus Chase Brown in regular style things, but I don't mind it here because of the advanced structure. This will be my only team that I do this on. I don't. We're gonna go ahead and do it. I don't necessarily love it for the large field things because, in my mind, it's going to be a lot harder for both of them to hit in the same week. But it's still like, and if you have a double stack Jamar Chase, T Higgins, right? Like, and Burrow can bring both of them along pretty well. He could do the same thing here, right? But Chase Brown catches a bunch of passes. It's just a little less likely. Yeah, like I'm not gonna like not take Tank there. Yeah, careful. Don't queue up Vele and bigger board. No, I have it under control, I think. I would love either one of these two picks. Let's see. Whoops. So I'm gonna go look at my other bigger boards. All right. Yeah, we're going to go with Nico here. We have Olave in one of them. We don't have Nico in either, so we are going to do that. And we're going to look over here to this team for a minute. So what do we want to do? Do we want another upside shot? Do we want to take like a Dotson? I think I just want another rookie upside shot here, right? I feel like I have some floor. We were just talking about Chris Bell. I think Chris Bell does go here. I don't mind Skylar Bell. I don't mind Antonio Williams. I don't take him very often. Isaiah Bond is fine too here. But we're actually going to go with Tyquan Thornton because we have Mahomes. So the big board is over. Now all focus is on the bigger board. And we are going to review the other team when it is done. Or whenever this is done. Yeah. Yeah, I worked 12 hours already today. So it took my mind a little while to get there. Yeah, I totally get that. Bowers would have been a great pick there. I do agree. I don't have a lot of Chase Brown right now. I don't think. I guess I do. I guess I do have a lot of Chase Brown. I'm at field. But I think being in on the Bengals offense is a good place to be, right? And I actually have Chase Brown on one of my other bigger boards. So I have 2 Gibbs and 2 Chase Brown teams on the bigger board, which honestly doesn't feel that bad. Yeah, I mean, I only work 3 days a week, but I do work 12 hours, 12-hour days. So, but it's fantastic only working 3 days a week. Like, I know some people it doesn't work for, but it absolutely works for me. All right, we got 28 likes. I want to thank everybody for smashing the like as you came in, because almost everybody did so. With the different advanced structure, do you draft differently? I do. Like I was saying, I don't necessarily love the Chase Brown plus Jamar Chase thing. Like, and maybe I'm wrong with this, but I definitely do draft differently though. Like you're gonna see me do something here probably. I think I'm gonna take him. Yeah, I don't have a Loveland share in the bigger board yet, and I really like that ADP. I was planning on actually I brought Swift up on the one with Dog Pound, but I don't think I'm gonna do that here. Um, let's look at the board real quick. So Josh Allen went to the team here. This guy probably ends up taking Burrow. I don't love pulling Burrow up here. If I'm allowed to, I'm going to take Terry and see if I can't push one of the two, right? And then we'll play a little thinner at RB, but we're going to go very deep at RB if we do this. I think you want, like, I think RBs are way stronger in this format because all you need to do is kind of cobble together, like with the 4 of 12 versus a 1 of 12, you can get the projected points in RB and push a much, much weaker wide receiver team through into the 2 of 8 round, right? And that'll push along a lot more of the rookies and stuff. So, and I do think that, like, not necessarily what Sweetleaf done there with 4 in a row, but I assume they're done. But they're going to win 2 positions, right? They're going to win at quarterback. They're going to win at running back. Yeah, and DeAndre Swift, by the way, goes higher. Most of the $100 rooms that I'm in, DeAndre Swift goes higher. So me and Dog Pound did that the other day. So, and I loved it. He's like, "What do you think about him?" I'm like, I absolutely love it. Bengals offense is never a bad choice. They're continually and concentrated, are reliable as any. Absolutely. And like the only time they're not good is whenever whenever Burrow gets hurt, right? That's it. That's the only time they're not an elite offense. So like But I do think that there are some things that, like with the 4 of 12, I may only go 2 tight ends here with Loveland plus like a Juwan Johnson or something. So we'll see. We'll see what happens though. So they don't take Burrow. So unless somebody takes naked Burrow, we end up getting the Chase Brown, Jamar Chase thing, which would feel really good. And if that doesn't happen, we only have 1 stack. I guess we still have Caleb. So we don't have Caleb. So hopefully Hartman or Alex doesn't troll me here. But we'll definitely take Burrow. Either Burrow, May, or Hurts is going to be my pick. For sure. So taking McLaurin there was definitely the right move, getting Joe Burrow back. We get the Burrow fall with Jamar Chase, Chase Brown, Nico Collins, Terry McLaurin. The running backs are kind of doing what I expected them to. That fish I ate is messing with me now. Definitely messing with me. So I really like Ramondre here, and I don't mind pulling up any of these guys. But if Jalen Hurts made it back, I would take him. So do we do Ramondre? I think we do Ramondre. I haven't updated my rankings for a while, but I'm going to go ahead and go Ramondre here. Get some guaranteed touches in another elite offense. Sorry if that's what you're playing, Alex, but Ramondre is just a flat-out good pick. But Tyler Warren at 76 has to feel good. Sweet Leaf, Eaton, Fire Depot, Fish, Sammy. You know he was going to go ham. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind what he's like. I probably would have pushed your third running back or your fourth running back, but as long as he stops, I think it's perfectly fine. Just chilling. I figured you were chilling. Like, I was, if Stevenson wasn't there, like my order was actually Burrow, May, or Hurts in the first round, and then Stevenson, and then May or Hurts in the second. So if Stevenson would have went around this corner, I would have taken Jalen Hurts with Joe Burrow and just called it good. Who cares? 2 open on DK. We're doing a bigger board over here, Gamble. You missed it. We got 40 watching. Thank you all for popping in. If you do enjoy the content, please smash that sub and the like. Both will help. But we did finish up a pretty fun team on a big board while this was filling. I definitely look forward to that as well. I didn't miss anything, says Gamble Stein, in so many words. So let's look and see what we have coming back. We have Mahomes. We have Purdy. We have Tucker Kraft. We have Dowdle. We have Monungai. We have Blake Corum. We have Pollard. We have Dobbins. Romeo Dobbs just went right before the guy. I mean, so my other 2 big boards are bigger boards. I have Brock Purdy, Darnold, and I have Dak, Stroud, and Daniels. So there's okay, so Dowdle does go. Lamar and Hurts there. I'm going to pull Dobbins all the way up. We need to make sure we don't get too far behind at RB. So we're going to pull Dobbins up. I like him more than RJ Harvey. I've said it a lot. I know I've taken Harvey a couple times. This also opens up Bo Nix around the corner. I was thinking about just taking Bo Nix naked right there at 94. So we don't get that. But like, so the one thing I was asking earlier, hey, would you do anything different? I think stacking matters a lot less in the bigger board. With the advanced structure being 4 of 12 into 2 of 8, it's only a 23 seat final, but like you still want to stack because it has a better chance to, like, if your wide receiver 1 is wide receiver 1, your quarterback is probably going to have a pretty good season as well, right? So like stacking still helps for season long. It's not as required for the for like the finals and stuff. So I think I just take Tucker Kraft here, and I'm just done at tight end. That's the route we're going to go here. I think Tucker Kraft's a great pick at ADP, and he fell 10 picks there. So the team right now, we have a 1-3-3-2. We have Joe Burrow, Chase Brown, Ramondre, J.K. Dobbins, Chase, Nico, McLaurin, Loveland, Tucker Kraft. I think it feels fine. I think for a 4 of 12 advance, this feels pretty solid. I might push wide receiver pretty deep. We'll see if I end up doing that or not. What's up, Deal Me In? We actually got a bigger board to fill today. Thanks for popping in, though. I like Monungai a lot if Chicago doesn't try to get Jeremiah Love. Is there talk about them trading up to take Love? Hey, what's up, Eric? How we doing? I'll review all the teams. So remind me afterwards. The people in this chat right now, we got Sweet Leaf, obviously me, Alex, DMH. I think the Sneak is watching. They haven't said anything. Danimals is here. And I will review any of the teams if you tell me you're there as well. Yeah, well, the Commanders, there's some chatter about them even trading up to get him, which is wild. Maybe that's just Fanspeak Network being Fanspeaks of the Commanders, though. I personally haven't seen it, but I haven't really been watching the beats and all that much over the last week and a half. So we got but I'm pretty happy with this team so far. It's a little different from what I have been doing as well. As you've seen, I don't have a ton of Burrow because I always try to push him to round 6 and Malik Willis at 112. I mean, this is a get your guys content. CJ Stroud at 114. I'm assuming all the quarterbacks are gone. Yeah, most of the quarterbacks are gone. Not the best for me. Absolutely not the best for me. What are we gonna do here? I think we're gonna take Gainwell. Are we gonna take Gainwell? So he has 2. He has 2. We're definitely gonna take Gainwell here. We're gonna push quarterback. Do I want to take one of these guys now? Like, I'm definitely pushing it around the corner. Do I really want to take one of these guys 20 picks before ADP like everybody else did? So we got a 3, we got a 3, we have a 1. We have 2 guys with 1. So I actually have to do it. So with 2 guys having 1 quarterback here, with is that BND BD no walk. I could speak English. So I kind of like Daniel or Cam Ward the most of these guys. We're going to go ahead and take him. I do think that the offense will take a step up this year. So we're going to go ahead and take Cam Ward there ahead of Sam Darnold. Also, I only have 3 receivers. I also could, and all of his weapons are at the end of the draft as well. So, like, I mostly did it for backstacking options. And it makes me, like, I thought about taking Mahomes here. And I ended up going with Kraft on the fall because I thought at least Stroud would make it back here for the stack. But like I said, I'm not super worried about the stacking here. We have our big stack. Now we're just trying to secure points at quarterback. English, yes, absolutely. All the talk is the Giants, which makes me think it's not the Giants. I mean, that's been my entire thing. Like, historically, we call the combine lying week, right? Like, everything that comes out of there, like, most of it's smoke. And the biggest story coming out of that is how much the Giants want Jeremiah Love, which to me means there's another player they absolutely want that's not named Jeremiah Love. And considering that they keep saying, like, well, we like Love or we want to trade back, it kind of sounds like they want another guy and they're going to trade back if that guy's not there. All the homies and ladies in the best ball streets with the Who crew tonight. Absolutely. The Who crew is strong. I love the Who crew. Yeah, that's exactly what I've been saying since the combine, actually. It would be a horrific decision as a franchise. Like, that's the position they need the absolute least on their entire team. Like, I wouldn't understand it at all. So I feel fine at RB now. I feel okay I do feel like I need some wide receiver help. Shocker, I'm going to take Omar Cooper. The big shocker is that I have a bigger board team without Omar Cooper on it. That's the shocker. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take... I think I'm going to go ahead and take... do I want Jacoby or... I don't know. Jawan Jennings is a pretty good value in my opinion. We're going to take Jennings here. Like I've said before, I think the way to battle the new meta is to be a little more adamant about not pulling up the third quarterback above ADP. I do have a weaker quarterback roster here, but there is a player, like there's a quarterback down here I'm fine with. I don't think I have a Cousins team. And I have this team feels strong at quarterback. This one feels maybe okay. So I won't take a shot on Cousins. But like if one of Geno or like one of them guys come back, like I could take the Aaron Rodgers shot on this team as well. All I'm saying is if you really wanted somebody, you wouldn't let the whole world know you want them. And then like you only let everyone know. And then you also bring him in, like you fly the guy in, right? So like I just don't think it makes sense doing that. Like I'm fully aware that teams sometimes completely telegraph things. I know the Steelers generally everyone knows who they're going to take before they take them. Or at least a lot of the beats are pretty close. Like it's kind of between these three players, and it's always like one of those three players. So, but we took the earlier tight end, which probably would have been the mistake if we end up being too weak at quarterback. But I love the Colson Loveland plus Tucker Kraft combination at tight end, especially getting Kraft at 99. I think we could argue Tucker Kraft should be going in the early 80s. So, like, if not even earlier than that. So, I'm taking an ADP fall on a guy who I think is already a value. And I'm going to take the guys I like in this contest specifically because it's a $100 contest, right? Like, we're going to do that. And by the way, if we get to 35 likes, and we're just 2 likes away, I'll do another big board. Not a bigger, but a big. With 1G. Big with 1G, guys. That's not good. So we have double elite on both sides over here. I'll take a Jerry Jeudy stab on this team. Do we want to take the Jeudy stab? Yeah, we're going to take the Jerry Jeudy stab. If Tajay is available when it comes back around, we're going to take Tajay. Like, I'm okay taking a shot on either Deshaun Watson or Shedeur here. It doesn't feel good, but I'm okay doing that in one of the last rounds to try to get a third quarterback. I think that's where we're at here. We got the 35 likes, by the way. So after this draft, we're going to review all the teams of the people in the chat. Then we're going to review the team I was drafting beforehand because it was a really fun team. Looks like we're going to get Tajay back. I haven't redone my rankings for a while. But Chase Brown, yeah, I think this feels pretty good. The team right now, we have a 2-5-6-2. We have Joe Burrow. We have Cam Ward way before ADP. Running backs, we have Chase Brown, Ramondre, Dobbins. We pulled him up. We think he's a value. Kenneth Gainwell, Tajay Spears. That's a pretty solid RB room. Wide receiver, Jamar Chase, Nico Collins. Double anchor with Terry McLaurin, Omar Cooper, Jawan Jennings, Jerry Jeudy. And the tight end, Colson Loveland and Tucker Kraft. I love the tight end room. I think the wide receiver room, we have the double elite, double anchor wide receiver, basically, into some solid guys. The running back room is competent. The only spot we're kind of weak at is quarterback. We're not necessarily strong at RB, but I think we feel fine with it. When you take your second tight end, I mean, I think Tucker Kraft's one of the better picks on the board. We've seen. I think that he's just flat out going to score a bunch of points in a bunch of weeks, and I don't think that I think he flat out outscores the players in that round. Just straight up. I want him straight up for points over Price, over Corum, over Johnson, over Pollard, over Jaden Reed. Even for the flex spot. You can flex tight end. If I think he's flat out going to outscore those guys, I'm going to take him. And if he does start off slow, we're fine because we have Loveland. I think this is the perfect kind of team to take him on. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah. Tucker Kraft or Xavier Worthy feels like an easy decision. Right. Well, the decision was Tucker Kraft or Brock Purdy there. And honestly, it came down to I already have a bigger board team with Brock Purdy on it. So this was the plan all along, though, to get Tua back. Tua's going to start the season, and I'll use him as an advanced rate piece. I just want to make sure I get enough points at quarterback. So taking Tua there makes some sense. And I do think that Jawan Jennings is very live to sign with the with him, and I'm not super worried. Tucker Kraft's ACL tear happened early enough that I think that he should be ready early in the season, if not by the beginning of the season. I feel like he's going to be ready at the beginning of the season. He played 8 games. They had a week 5 bye last year, so it was week 9. Christian Watson had his much later, and he was perfectly fine, right? All right, so we're going. That doesn't look good. We're going to take Vidal. I think Vidal is a really good click. Did Ridley go? Yeah, so Calvin Ridley did go. Alec Eilmanor is basically free at this point. And I have the Cam Ward thing. We do have a mini stack here with Tajay Spears. But we have the 6 RBs now. We have Vidal, Spears, Gainwell, Dobbins, Ramondre, and Chase Brown. We have our 3 quarterbacks. We have our 2 tight ends. We feel fine at wide receiver. We feel fine at every position. I think it's a solidly built team, although we're not elite anywhere. What's up, Mr. Mufasa? How we doing? Man, we get a whole bunch of people locking in now. We got 52 watching now. Almost got the 40 likes. We'll definitely get there. Definitely get there. M. Stockton is absolutely not a fan of the second tight end there. I understand why you wouldn't like it. I just feel like a 10-pick ADP discount on a guy that I believe is going to outscore on a weekly basis every other skill position player that goes in that round, and half of the ones that go ahead of him, Like, I don't think he's going to outscore Dowdle, but Dowdle to me was the absolute clear smash pick there. I would have easily taken him. I would have easily taken Jackson Dart, right? But I would have taken Romeo Dobbs or Pittman. Like, I think that there's kind of a break there. But like I think that these players are clearly ahead on this team. Why am I the only one who takes Jalen Lanes in the 20th? Sir, I don't have a bunch, but I have 3.9%. I like Jalen Lane in the last round, sir. I see more people taking Christian Kirk. The other guy. What's his name? Traylon Burks. It rhymes. Leave me alone, it rhymes. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, guys. Don't make fun of me anymore. We're going to go ahead and lock this up. Just to get one. Yeah, exactly. Right. Like, I think on this specific team, and like, I think that I'm not planning on taking a third tight end, but if one was to fall, I would think about like, if one had fell here, like if a Schultz or a Mason Taylor or something would have fell to 214, or Stowers fell for some reason, and Njoku sometimes falls there. Freiermuth went way early here, but if him or Otten were there, I'd probably add a third, but it's not required either, right? So, and it's a 4 of 12 as well. So if I have a dud week, it's not like as bad overall either. What was my plan here? I had a plan. Oh. The plan. The plan, guys. Andre Yoshivas for the triple stack. So we got one more pick. The team right now, we got a 3-6-8-2. We're not going to review my team again because we're just going to add one player, and it's going to be a crappy Falcons receiver probably. 3-6-8-2. Joe Burrow, Cam Ward, Tua. Running backs, Chase Brown, Ramondre, J.K. Dobbins, Kenneth Gainwell, Tajay Spears, and Kamani Vidal. Wide receiver, Jamar Chase, Nico Collins, Terry McLaurin, Omar Cooper, Juwan Jennings, Jerry Jeudy, Alec Iomender, Andre Yoshivas for the double stack. And then we got Colson Loveland, and the best pick on the board. I've absolutely crushed it in explaining why. Tucker Kraft, always take him. No regrets. I think it's a really fun team. We have a plan at home. Just trust me. Trust me, I have a plan. I struggle with trust sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. So I do think that this team can definitely afford one of these rookie shots. I love Skylar Bell. I already have Bryce Lance and Jeremy Bernard as some shots here in this tournament. So, like, Skylar Bell will be the click I would prefer. I don't love those two. I can't seem to find the click for Deion Burks. Let's go by ADP. Keenan, Tutu, Fields. Like, I feel like with the Judy click opens me up for an extra rookie shot here at the end. Honestly, if I have to go with Bryce Lance again, we go with Bryce Lance again. Okay, so we do get Skylar Bell, and I love Skylar Bell. That puts me at 6% Skylar Bell. So I think this is a fun team. Yeah, like we got the triple stack for Joe Burrow. We got a single stack there. We have Tua just for points for the beginning of the season. Like, we're not expecting Tua to be quarterback the whole time. He's just there to get us through, like, get us some points randomly. What's up, Danimals? Let's go through the teams. Sweet Leaf, if you're here, say something. I will review your team. I know Alex is here. He's talked. We got a 2.873. We got Drake May. We got Patrick Mahomes. DeAndre Swift, Rico Dowdle, Rashad White, Mike Washington. 141 is where I start clicking Mike Washington. And like, I still don't like it, but I think it's fine there. Woody Marks, Bigsby, and Jordan James, Adam Randall. That's a lot of RBs. Did the sidekick tell you to take every RB on the board? Just let me know. Wide receiver, Puka, I'm not as scared of nothing. Nakua, Drake London, George Pickens, Jalen Waddle, Xavier Worthy, Adonai Mitchell, Kyle Williams. I see why you did that now. Actually, a really fun wide receiver room. I would have actually sniped you on Bo Nix, but I didn't get the chance to. So that sucks. Tyler Warren, Brenton Strange, Eli Stowers. This is a fun team. Very strong, like leaned into wide receiver and still got there. Like the Rico, like the Dowdle pick makes your push of running back feel better than mine. Although I have the better RB up top. Chase Brown versus Swift. Like your second guy, Dowdle versus Stevenson is like, or I guess I got Stevenson. Dowdle versus Dobbins. Like if I added Dobbins there, I feel awesome about my RBs. But yeah, I do have Stevenson. I think Stevenson versus Dowdle heads up is pretty close. I just didn't want to do it here in this team. I was hoping to be able to get both of them. I didn't think I would, but I was hoping to be able to get both of them back. I like the team, Alex. Yeah, I like my team. Let's go through Sweetleaf's team. Let's see if he stopped at those 4 RBs. He did not. He went to 5. We got a 2, 5, 10, 3. He did stop at the 2 quarterbacks. He spent the capital. And, like, I like these 2 quarterbacks if you're going to go 2 QBs, too. Lamar and Kyler. We got Bijan Robinson, Travis Etienne, or HN, or Etienne, or, I don't know, Homer Simpson, whatever you want to call him. This guy with a name, with a bunch of letters here. That guy, you got him on your team. Brees Hall, Quinshon Judkins, Ja'Cory Krosky-Mara, another guy with a bunch of words in his name. I can't pronounce any of them. Wide receiver, DK Metcalf, Jordan Addison, Casey Concepcion, Jaden Higgins, Isaac Tesla, Trey Tucker, Chris Brazel, Jacoby Lane, Rashad Bateman, Ty Felton. You absolutely found the bottom of the barrel, man. Like, Ty Felton, Bateman, and Jacoby Lane. Like, this is the absolute bottom of the barrel. Yeah, like I don't okay, you got the stacks. That's what you did. You went for the stacks and took the upside in those 2 players. Like, these are the 2 down the field upside, long touchdown threat guys. You also added Trey Tucker, which is the same style of player. You're hoping that DK Metcalf is consistent and Jaden Higgins is also consistent. Like, you have a lot of spike week potential guys. You just have to hope that they bounce spike weeks reasonably well and that the rookies actually, like, produce reasonably early. Then Kyle Pitts, Mark Andrews, and Hawkinson. You are very, very correlated for sure. I personally think that the JCM pick should have been anything else. Like, it absolutely should have been. And I mean, maybe there wasn't a wide receiver there. You probably don't like Jawan Jennings, but you could have chose between Jennings, Boston, Debo, Ayuk, even Jerry Jeudy and Diggs. Like all of those guys were available. I just don't think that the Jeudy click, like when you go 4 RBs in a row, I personally don't like the extra click. Or the Judkins pick should have been something else if you're going to go 5. but we'll see. The team's solid. It can easily advance. We got Hartman here. We got a 3.773. We got Jackson Dart, Brock Purdy, Sam Darnold. Didn't actually reach too much on quarterback, and you got some value, and you got your third a little before ADP, and I'm assuming you got JSN. So that feels really good. You got Josh Jacobs, Travion Henderson, Jonah Coleman, Jonathan Brooks, Emmett Johnson. How dare you? Brian Robinson also stealing my stack with the two that I hadn't drafted yet. How dare you? Najee Harris. I like the RB room. Wide receiver, JSN, Neighbors. So you only took 7, right? JSN, Neighbors, JMO, Lemon, Sutton, Bernard, Cup. I like the Cup edition there with the Lemons and Bernard if you're only going to go 7, especially with the double stack. And then Kittle, and then try to get Kittle there with just Parkinson and Njoku. Tight end feels a little thin, but it is 4 of 12. So if you get to the playoffs, you do have the hammer there. Fun team for sure. We got Danimals. We got a 3.683 here. You got Jared Goff, Bryce Young, Jacoby Brissett, Javonte Williams, David Montgomery, Chuba. Like, this feels really solid. Like, you don't feel like you're going to miss points at RB at all. Then you got James Conner, Alvin Kamara, Jaden Blue. Wide receiver, Amon-Ra, A.J. Brown, Parker Washington, Michael Pittman, Wandale, Jalen Coker, Calvin Ridley. I was kind of hoping to sneak his Ridley share in. Tyreek Hill, Trey McBride for the stack, Mason Taylor, Jake Tonjes. You and Hartman battling, huh? Let's draft a big boy. How's it going? We're going to do a big board once I'm done reviewing these teams. And I reviewed the big board I finished up as the bigger board started. This is a really fun team. You got it pretty well stacked up, too. You got a stack on everybody. That's a fun team as well. And then the 11 hole, I remember that you are here. Give me the bad news. Hurt me. We got a 2-6-10-2. Justin Herbert, Matthew Stafford. I'd be worried about the roaming automobile that they have for Matt Stafford. You know, I'm pretty sure it was actually a clone of Matt Stafford this year. It wasn't actually Matt Stafford that played football, but the clone was pretty good at football. I think they're going to make a third copy for this year. We'll see how that plays out. Running backs: James Cook, Saquon Barkley, Aaron Jones, Chris Rodriguez, Nick Singleton, and Justice Hill. I think it's fun. Aaron Jones is, I think, one of the better picks on the board. Like, you got double anchor, and you took 2 guys who were guaranteed to get some volume there in to back them up, and then an upside shot, like 2 upside shots at the end, a balanced structure at RB. I'm personally not taking Justice Hill until we hear confirmation about, because he went out of last season with a neck injury, and he just disappeared like for the rest of the season. And we haven't heard a single word about him since then, like good or bad. So I'm just kind of like, I think he's a fantastic pick if he's healthy. I'm just kind of worried about it a little bit. But most of the names down there suck, so I get it. Wide receiver, we got Ladd McConkey, Garrett Wilson, Cardell Tate, Jordan Tyson, Travis Hunter, Debo, Christian Kirk, Chris Bell, Ted Hurst, Antonio Williams. You're taking every shot known to man. Rasheen Ali time. The Bacchio automobile? Yeah, I've seen that stuff. If that's true, he's going way too late. So I really like this. I think Cardell Tate's a fantastic pick. Jordan Tyson, he's been falling, but like take the 2 early guys to try to get you there. You're taking Christian Kirk and Debo to try to get you to where these guys are able to play in case those 2 rookies don't perform well. I think Cardell Tate's going to perform very well out of the gate. And if Tyson's healthy, I think he'll have a solid role as well. So if one of those two hit, I think your structure is solid enough. And then Harold Fannin and Gadsden feels like enough at tight end as well. I liked all those teams. The only like the Sweet Leaf team, the only thing like the wide receivers, the extra running back, the JCM click on the 4 running back start just feels weird to me personally. But if you're a big JCM bull, and he did fall there at ADP, I totally get it. So here's the big board that I was doing before, and this was a fun team, by the way. This big board I finished up. We got a 3-5-9-3 here. Patrick Mahomes, Tyler Shuck, Baker Mayfield. We didn't get. I don't think we ended up getting the stack of Vele. I can't remember, but we started with Bijan, Walker, and Derrick Henry. Then we took C-Rod to give us some guaranteed touches as a 4th guy, and then we weren't going to take a 5th. But Bigsby fell to 218. I'm not gonna pass that up. Wide receivers: DJ Moore, Mekhi Lemon, Jordan Tyson, Jacoby Myers fell to give this an extra floor player. Omar Cooper, and then we took some shots. Darnell Mooney, Ryan Flournoy. We got the Tez stack. We got the Tyquan Thornton stack, and then we got Colson Loveland, Cade Otton for the double, and Dalton Schultz. It's a pretty fun team. Wide receiver needs a little assistance. I was hoping, I was going to go another receiver instead of Bigsby and stop at 4 RBs. I'm just not going to give that value up there. But anyway, that is that. We are going to join a big board, by the way. Anybody who wants to join a big board, I'm going to join a big board, and we're going to join it in 15 seconds.
We never leave the rhyme. Fury, endless, breaks, relentless, fantasy, reigns, who waits, immortal.
All right. Anybody who wants in can get in. We're +9. After this one, I will have. Oh, wow. It went right through. We're going to have a full lobby, guys. We're going to have a full lobby. I'm in, says Adam. We got the 111. Alex got the 109. M. Stockton at the 10. That guy, Mike, at the 12. We got Ragnar at the 4. Adam at the 3. Dr. Martin at the 2. I don't know who Sheikh Zula is, but I love the name. And Luke Dog. I miss Luke Dog there in the 7. Ragnar. Is that how you pronounce your name? Is it Ragnar? Is it? Because that's what I'm saying, just so you know. Came to collect the EV. We got head coach in here, apparently. We got head coach, and we got Skull Ragnar. Yeah, so hey, if you guys just popping in, if you enjoy the content, if you could give me a sub, that'd be fantastic. We've got at least one sub today. We could do more than one at 500 subs, which is 17 away now, and we have 14 watching over on X. I'm going to go ahead and post this in the chat. So if you're on X, it's easy to click this. Go give me a sub over on YouTube. I'm always going to stream it to X as well, but it helps me significantly more if you sub on the YouTube side. I assume a lot of you are watching, have done this already, but I would appreciate it if you're watching now or later and you did that. But yeah, at 500 subs, we are locked into a 12-hour live stream. We will do the live stream post NFL draft, but we will do underdog mostly. We'll definitely do some drafters. We'll definitely do a DK or two as well. But I really want to do that. But I'm most excited because I'm gonna make a bunch of emojis with owls. I'm gonna start working on those this week because I feel like we're gonna get there. And that like the membership stuff, I think allows emojis. I think I could just. I'm not sure if I can just flat out add emojis without a membership or not. But we may do that as well. Like we may put like a base one in there if you can. I don't know how it works exactly. So uh we will definitely be looking at it though. I don't take a lot of CD Lamb, but I'm feeling like I could take him if he made it there. Guess what didn't happen? Guess what didn't happen? I I was willing to take him. We'll take a James Cook share. Here. I kind of want to be six to like I like 7%. Like 7% feels right. Like I don't really want to be overweight him, but I don't necessarily want to be underweight him either. So what in the world just happened? I'm going to take Drake London. The combo, like the clock on my screen at least, went from 14 seconds to 5 seconds instantly. So we just clicked the guy. I know I didn't have a share of him. What I was planning on doing is checking to see if I had any James Cook with Nico Collins, and I was going to pull Nico Collins all the way up the board. But I don't. I've been pulling Nico up to get unique combinations with each player because I think Nico could be the smash guy. And I was willing to do it there. And I do think that Drake London, like I think Nico is. In my own personal ranks, I have Nico one spot ahead of Drake London. So I don't think it's necessarily wrong to do it either. And if I believe that, I should definitely have. Here, we'll put this background song on. Let me know if the words in the background bother you. By the way, all of my music is done by Jamie Pirog, who was in here earlier. Give him a shout if you enjoy the music. All right, we didn't do a poll yet either. It will be rate my bigger board team. All right, we have it. There, we started the poll, if you remember it. You got a thing for Hooters. That makes two of us. Well, so crazy thing is I actually have a spirit animal. There's an owl that lives like in my neighbor's yard. And this owl literally is out in the middle of the day all the time. Like earlier in the morning, like up until like 10 or 11 a.m. This owl is out there hooting every once in a while. So I feel like he's connected with me, right? Like I feel like he's my spirit animal. It's kind of because like I rarely have ever heard an owl during the day. And this owl's always up like early in the morning. Maybe I just don't know much about owls, which is weird because I guess I'm an owl. So from Kattegat, exactly right, like a Viking, Ragnar. I assume it's off of the show Vikings, Ragnar Lothbrok, or Loth. Is it Loth or Roth? It's Loth, right? Like double Loth. All right, so James Cook. let's look at the combo tool. Let's see what it says. Let's do Zay. I really like Zay. Like you see, I got 13%. I like Zay. I would like to get some there. Yes. All right, so we got him. All right, can I see my percentages? All right, I guess we're gonna lag now. Okay, good. We got the guy we wanted. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little worried about the Bucks offense in general. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know why I feel that way, but I do. I definitely feel a little skittish on the Bucks offense.
It's time to draft another one. Deep in the frenzy, who aims unleashes the storm. DraftKings battles raging, underdog forms the swarm. Best ball mini explodes, DFS in the core. Rookie drafts on fire, streaming more and more. YouTube channel pumping, Degen energy unbound. Collab with a Tyler Bestball.
Oh, I was talking that whole time with my mic off, so I don't know what I said but what I didn't say, but Lagnar, get it. I was out here lagging. But yeah, we haven't heard this for a while, so we're gonna bump this for a bit. I listen to it pretty often, but I have access to it, so. Location turned off in system setting. Why? Is that why it's not working? Maybe that's why. Like, why did it do that? I don't know. I'll mess with that later. But so people see, the 8 people who voted for my team liked it. Well, 4 of them liked it. I only got 8 votes with 35 watching. So Chico Shake over here pulls Caleb Williams up to 49 to make sure they get him. So Jahmyr Gibbs, Chase Brown, ETN, Colston Loveland, and Caleb Williams. Anything else crazy going on over here? That guy Mike taking like the most common 12-hole start you could possibly have, which I don't think it's like a bad start. But the Rice Wilson with Achan Genty, like just 2 of these running backs plus Rice Wilson just feels like the most common start that I see over there. I mean, if Lamar makes it back, we take Lamar, right? Okay. So we don't get the Lamar. Who do I want here? I want one of these 3 running backs. I was kind of hoping to get Swift there. We're taking we're gonna take Scatabo. I'm still not super worried about the stuff. So I didn't have any Scatabo with my James Cook, so that feels good. Hit the X. All right. So we'll definitely take Quinchon if he gets there. If not, we're gonna take Jaden Daniels. So we got the double terrifying injury running back room here. You gotta love it. Yeah, the combo tool is dope. It really is. I need to clear my cache so it runs a little smoother because I haven't done it for a couple weeks. That's why it's run like I think it runs a lot better whenever the cache is clear. Yeah, the modern medicine stack. Yeah, right. The I ain't scared of nothing stack. Do we lean into it and take George Kittle here and Zach Charbonnet? Do we do one team where all we do is take those guys? Is that what we do here? So I like this team so far. We have the 3-3. We got James Cook. We got Cam Scatterbo. We got Quinshon Judkins. We got Drake London, Zay Flowers, Devonta Smith. So yeah, the combo tool is super good. But I have two players that I haven't paired with James Cook already in London. I think London, Flowers, and Scatterbo I all hadn't paired with Cook. So like I don't even need to look at the tool anymore because it's unique for it's very unique to my portfolio already. So like even if because I can do it this way as well to where I can go look at Scatterbo and I can add London. So two of my Scatterbo teams have London. And I have 19 Scatterbo teams. So that's what, 10%? Right? So I can clear that. Then I can go look at my Flowers with Scatterbo. It's probably going to be a little higher. And by the way, if you like this tool, you can use promo code WHO on Bestball Overlay. I have the graphic made, but I made the overlay for it. Let me find it real quick. And for whatever reason, it was being silly. And the box wasn't going. But it's got the BBO promo code WHO up here. But for some reason, I put a border on it and it wasn't working. So, but yeah, use that promo code WHO, capital H, two little O's, and you get 25%. You get 25% off. Knocks it down from $40 down to $30 a month. But I actually only had one Scatterbo with Flowers, so this actually feels pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, I really like it. We're just gonna take naked Justin Herbert here. Actually, that's what we're gonna do. The one hole doesn't believe in receivers. What? I don't. I mean, absolutely not. So this is what we do need. We do need to look at how much of my Scatterbo. That's not right. This is not right. I know for a fact I've stacked Scatterbo up with Dart several times. So that number was not correct. So let me refresh and do it again. So with Dart, if I add Scatterbo, it'll be like 30% or something probably. Yeah, six of my 16 Dart teams have Scatterbo on it. That feels about right. Like, that's kind of where I want to be. So now it's 7 of 17. That feels about right. Been a lot of 2, 5, 11, 2 lately. I think the 2 early quarterbacks and being done is a fine thing to do. I I'm kind of leaning into it. For better or for worse, we are leaning into that right now. We got we got a Fanspeak going live. Like after this draft, I will be stopping though, just so you guys know. I already worked 12 hours. This is my third draft on stream. I'm having a great time though, but I may end up. I'm definitely streaming tomorrow. Obviously, I stream every Monday, but I have a bunch of stuff I need to get done before I stream. I still haven't looked at my taxes. I got to get all that lined out. Mine are pretty easy to do, but I still haven't even looked at it, so I got to organize all that just to make sure I get it done. So I definitely need to make sure I get to bed at a better time and not stay up drafting all night. And if I stay on stream, I'm gonna stay up drafting all night. That will happen. This smart guy on YouTube tells me Kraft is the bestest pick. He does. He tells you he's a fantastic pick. I mean, I think the tight ends right now are underpriced enough that you can just take three of them in these. Like, I'm not doing this, but I think you could go like seriously be like, well, he's just gonna hit the flex like 6 times throughout the week or throughout the year, and cover the other guys week. Like if McBride had a bad week, you could probably cover it with somebody like Pitts or Tucker Kraft or Fannin, right? And there's going to be several weeks where they get 16 to 18 points, and that's more than enough. It's easier for a tight end. So the tight end, you usually only have 2 on your board. So if they both score 16 points, that's a very easy flex number, and that's a higher flex number than – you're almost guaranteed for that to be a higher flex number than any of the other positions would be, right? Yeah. And I don't – like, it's a theory thing. It's never really worked super well. Yes, I know. What are you doing taking Dobbins when you have Justin Herbert and Quentin Johnson still on the board? You only got 3 quarterbacks or 3 wide receivers. You know what? I'm taking J.K. Dobbins. J.K. like let's say that Scatterbo and Judkins start slow because they died last year. J.K. Dobbins is going to die at the end of this season because that's what he does. So we're building a strong team, right? We're building a solid roster that way. We're going to take Rondé Gadsden here. Get our first tight end. I think Gadsden is massively overpriced. I personally would take Juwan Johnson and Brenton Strange over Gadsden in a vacuum. Just had to drive for 3 hours from another city and listening, and this got me through a good chunk of it. Thanks, brother. Hey, I'm glad you enjoy it that much. Hopefully, do I do a good enough job of going over my team during the process? I try to every 6 picks go over my team, so audio listeners kind of have an idea of what's going on. We got a 2-4-3-1, and that reminds me to do it again. We got Justin Herbert. We got Jackson Dart. We got running backs, James Cook, Scatterbo, Quinshon Judkins, J.K. Dobbins. Wide receivers, London, Flowers, Devonta, and then tight end, Rondé Gadsden. Yeah, okay, sweet. I try to remember to do that. It's the one thing I try to do is once every 6 rounds, go over the team. And then at 6, you have an idea. At 12, you have an idea. And then at the end of the draft, basically, yeah. Do you mostly listen audibly or do you watch on YouTube, Dan? You're obviously on YouTube and you chat sometimes, but you don't chat a lot, so I assume I'm kind of background, like while you're doing other things, more than just sitting there watching and drafting at this point. I do believe you're out of drafts, right? Or am I wrong there? And if you like, I think it's been a lot better. Oh, on a boat. Are you do you do fishing stuff? Like, do you work on a fishing boat basically? Or are you in like transportation of goods or what? If you don't mind. Because I know that like those fishing boats get wild. I've only went on the fishing boats once, and it was awful because it was I think it was 7-foot swells, like 14-foot dips, and it was not the most fun experience of my life. It was definitely not the best experience. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take Jake Ferg here. Commercial fishing, crab, salmon, albacore. Nice. Yeah, I just went on one of the tourist boats. There's a smaller boat. I'm assuming yours is a little bigger, right? Being a commercial thing, so the waves don't like the smaller the boat, obviously, the more the waves matter. Not that it doesn't matter, but you know what I mean. You live it. I've just experienced it. So Shakir here to give us a little bit of a floor, help us advance, give us the ability to take some fun wide receivers later. But yeah, like, so not last year. That was last year. Was it last year? What was yeah, it was last year. Where they had the Gulf had that really bad hurricane, like a pretty bad hurricane, and then like the next month there was another one. It was like 3 weeks later there was another one. My fishing trip was booked in between those weeks. And whenever we got there, they're like, it's not going to be good fishing, most likely, because it was all muddied and all that. So it was fine. Like, I was the only one on the boat that didn't get sick, that paid to go out there. Not that I felt great when I was done, but it definitely rocky. Definitely really rocky. Like, the only one of the people I went with that didn't. Obviously, the captain and the matey didn't. Had kids when you were 18. The harder you work, the more you make. Nice. Are you like, so yeah, and it's very hard work. So whenever like my buddy and I entertained like just trying to make a killing for like 3 years doing commercial fishing. And we were gonna go up to the Alaska stuff that's like wild. If we did it, we were just gonna go all in and try to be like 2 years and done. So like we decided that probably wasn't worth it since people die all the time on those. Not sure how dangerous the ones you do are, but like we were looking at like the king crab fishing and all that. Whenever we were debating on if we wanted to do something, we were just gonna go all in. Live a little fast and loose, right? We decided it was probably better to not do that. I would love Shahid here. I would absolutely love Rashid Shahid here. Or actually, Omar Cooper. Why was he still there? Oh, because I'm drafting on this side of the board. That's why. Yeah, we'll take Shahid here. You live in Florida. Yeah, it is much less dangerous down there. For sure. not that it's not dangerous, right? Lost a friend last year, makes you not want to go, but you do what you love. That sucks. I mean, are you up north then? Are you fishing in those in the rough areas, I assume? I'm going to take Judy again. I don't take a lot of Judy, but I think that this team, like, I'm setting myself up to take 3 really strong, like really punt wide receiver picks, like Antonio Williams and stuff. I'm going to stop at 2 quarterbacks. I'm going to stop at 2 tight ends, I think. I think I'm going to be a 2-6-10-2 here. Oregon, Cali. So not up in Alaska, but like it's still pretty bad up there, I'm sure. So anyway, I'm sure most of you guys are like, I know I continually talk about it, but if you're new, if you could hit the sub, that would be fantastic. And if you haven't smashed a like yet, that would be awesome as well. We almost got to 50 again. Starting to become reasonably common to get to 50, and I'm shocked. I'm shocked that people want to listen to me. So it feels good. I know I enjoy it. I'm just glad other people do as well. I fished a bunch in Massachusetts, which is fun. I don't even like fish normally at all anymore. Like all of my real life friends, none of them enjoy that stuff. We were more like gamers and playing Dungeons and Dragons and card games, stuff like that. Most of them aren't even like, they don't even like NFL. So like what I do for fun, like outside of the stream, like, so that's why I wanted to get the streaming stuff, is because the thing I love, I don't have people to really talk with about it, right? So that's why I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm tired of this. Like, like, if I want to talk to people online about it, I might as well like be vocal about it as well. So that's one reason, like, I do enjoy it so much. But like, none of them also fish, so I stopped going. Like, and I only really like catfish. Like, I like more of the catfishing style, not the internet catfishing, but the actual catfishing for actual fish, right? Internet catfishing, bad. Real catfishing, good. All right, we'll take Pacheco here on a little bit of a fall. So I don't take much Dylan Sampson, but I will take him here. I think this is actually, yeah. We'll handcuff that backfield. D&D been playing since 1977. Skull. All right, so we're gonna double tap this Cleveland backfield. The backfield everybody wants. The Cleveland Browns, absolute stellar offense. They have 2 quarterbacks who are absolutely elite. Like, maybe the best 2 quarterbacks in the league in Shedeur Sanders and what's his name? My name, what the hell's his name? The only name popping in my head is Jameis Winston. Deshaun Watson. I know it's not Jameis Winston. Absolute legends like Shedeur and Deshaun Watson. Fishing is great. I live in Jacksonville now, and there's great fishing around here. So, like, where I live, it's a lot of ponds and rivers. So whenever I grew up, I did a lot of like going to church camps and stuff. The lake at the camp that I went to fed into one of like a reasonably decent sized lake, and I was able to go there and fish all year round because I knew the people who ran it like really well. And I caught several, like, I know they're not huge fish if you're fishing out in the ocean, but whenever you're just sitting on a shore reeling stuff in, like 18-pound catfish are a pretty big deal, right? I caught a couple of those out of there. That made me feel pretty good. That was when I was a teenager. But yeah, like, what version do you play? Do you still play second edition? Are you a Thaco guy? Do you like Thaco? I feel like Ragnar's a big Thaco guy. Everyone loved Thaco. Gotta love adding negative numbers, right? Gotta love that. Anytime you can make a formula to add negative numbers, you got to do it. Or subtract negative numbers. Play champions now. Champion. I guess I don't know champions. Did you play Baldur's Gate 3? Because Baldur's Gate 3 was fantastic. Like, I actually, my roommate and I played through Baldur's Gate 3 for the first time, like as a party of 2 and 2, and it was fantastic. It took like 80 hours and like 4 weeks to play it, and all we did for those 4 weeks was play it. But then we both individually went in, and we both beat it on honor mode. Honor mode was wild. All right, so the team here, I think it's a solid team. It's not like an elite team, but it's a pretty solid team. A little weaker at wide receiver this time. But we went a little stronger at quarterback, and a little, like, we got some tight end. Not as strong as our bigger board, though. Not yet. Got it. I won't say anything about it then. Just that it's a really fun game, and the first playthrough, there's a lot of things that you'll definitely get, like, you'll definitely learn some things that first playthrough that you won't forget the second playthrough. So we're going to take Pat Bryant here. I mix in Bryant and Franklin. The last time I drafted one of these two, I took Franklin. I've actually been taking both of them late a couple times. But we are now in the let's draft the rookies we like range. I don't love those guys. Do I want a third tight end? I don't think so. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take... we're going to take another Bryce Landshair here. I like him, that style of player here on this team. Best game ever is Days Gone. I've not played Days Gone. I'll have to look it up. I bought the Ninja Turtles version of Hades the other day. It was like $3 on the Steam sale. I need to fire it up. Hades was super fun. I never really beat Hades, but I definitely played it. Like, I played like 50, 60 hours. It was a lot of fun. I wasn't very good at it, but I enjoyed it. And the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles made their own style of game like that, called Shredder or something. But it's definitely something that I want to play. It was only like $4 on that sale, so why would I not buy it? All right, let's go over the poll. We are about done with this draft, about done with the stream. We got 18 votes. Rate the bigger board team. 14 votes. I can't read. 21% said it's toast. 14% said it's okay. 64% said it's fire. I'm going to guess everyone who said toast was because they're also in the draft, and they're just wish casting. They don't know anything. They're just wish casting against me. Let's switch this song up. Let's do this one. This is the one people say is a little louder. I'm going to turn it down. Let me know. So, I think I feel pretty good about all of my positions. I mean, we might do the double tap Troy Franklin, Pat Bryant thing. We already got Dobbins here, right? Like, we might as well lean into it. Get that big team stack there. And that would line up pretty well for a Justin Herbert bring back for a week. The only stack we have on Herbert is Aronde Gadsden, by the way. This is actually the exact kind of team that, like, I would take Chris Bell on. So, whenever I take more than 8 wide receivers and I'm looking for upside, I put Chris Bell on most of those teams. Shh. Shh. Quiet, guys. Quiet. I've already taken him twice. I was actually planning on doing that. But we'll go ahead and do it. Secrets out now. Secrets out now, guys. So we'll take him in the 19th round now. Make sure that guy Mike doesn't that guy snipe me. We got who do we want though? Who the hell is Caden Davis? I've not seen that name before. Who's Caden Davis? Actually, I need to get a little, like, Antonio Williams is like almost for sure going to get second round capital. Worst case scenario, he's going to get third round capital. If he gets a decent landing spot, like, so he kind of needs to get a slot role. And there's a lot of those guys. There's Deion Burks. There's Zachariah Branch. There's Antonio Williams. They kind of need to get a slot role. Antonio Williams, of those three, is the one that has the most ability to play outside, in my opinion. So I don't have, like, very little Zachariah Branch and no Deion Burks right now. Not that I don't, like, I think if the other two get a slot role, they're a better player overall. But Antonio Williams has the better inside out ability. And I think that means he's a better pick overall. That's just my opinion of it. Yeah, so like I think that, like, pure upside for a slot role, like Deion Burks and Zachariah Branch could be the better guy. I do still think that Zachariah Branch is going to be a breakout year 2 candidate in my book, not a year 1 guy. Deion Burks, kind of the same thing. And I think that of the slot guys, the one that has the best chance to work out year 1 is Antonio Williams. That's kind of where I'm at. All right, so the team right now, we got a 2-6-10-2. We have Justin Herbert. We got Jackson Dart. We got James Cook, Cam Scatterbo stacked up with Jackson Dart. And then we got Quinshon Judkins stacked with Dylan Sampson, J.K. Dobbins, Isaiah Pacheco. Wide receivers, Drake London, Zay Flowers, Devonta Smith. Then it gets pretty bad. Shakir, Shaheed, Jerry, Judy, Pat Bryant, Bryce Lance, KLS, and Antonio Williams. We got 3 solid wide receivers. We got 2 guys, like Shakir for maybe, and Judy for a little bit of floor. And then a bunch of shots here. Shaheed, Bryant, Bryce Lance, KLS, Antonio Williams. And then Gadsden plus Ferg might be not enough, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. My 10 hole feels like not my favorite team. We all try, like, it's never the teams we love that make it, right? So this might be your team. This might be the one. This might be the one, guy. All right, let's look through the teams. We got M. Stockton there. If you're here, that guy, let me know. I will review your team. I review your team. If I'm by myself, I always try to review the first team you draft with me or any team you request. That will probably change going forward if we get, like, all the lobbies completely filled. And we're also 2 likes away from 50. So M. Stockton's team, 3683, Baker Mayfield, Bryce Young, Mendoza. I don't mind the new Mendoza price. I didn't like the old one, but I still haven't taken him for a while. I'm usually like perfectly happy being done at quarterback at 2. So there's that. Running back, we got Hampton, Kyron, Chuba, Tony Pollard, Braylon Allen, Imari DiMarcado. I love that pick. This is a very strong running back room. I'm assuming you don't like it because you're a depth at wide receiver. Igbuka, CeeDee Lamb, Igbuka, Carnell Tate, Myers, Metcalf, Coker, Naylor, and Kyle Williams. I think this is a pretty strong team, honestly. Your quarterback feels a little weak, but like wide receiver feels good enough. Running back actually feels strong in my opinion, like reasonably strong in my opinion. And then tight end, Strange, Otten, and Ferg. Feels fine to me. It feels like a fine team. We got Adam here. We got a 3-7-8-2. We got Joe Burrow, Tyler Shuck, Ty Simpson. We're also going to review the one holes team because I didn't look at what they were doing. We got Josh Jacobs, Travion Henderson, RJ Harvey, Mike Washington, Keaton Missile, Jonathan Brooks at a big discount. Adam takes Adam. Where do you get your ideas, guy? Then we got Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, Ricky Pearsall, 94. I know he's fallen all the time, but I just don't get it. Michael Pittman, Matthew Golden, Kayshon Boutte, Chris Brazzell, Jalen Knoll, tight end, Brock Bowers, and Njoku. No, I like it. The only question is, like, and I think you understand this too, having a, like with Henderson plus Harvey, you're hoping they rotate spike weeks, right? Because like they're both going to get used each week, but they're going to both spike pretty big, I think, here and there. So like like adding a Dobbins or a Jordan Mason to this team would have been perfect. I assume those guys just went right before you, so you just had to add more upside swings, week to week upside swings, and hope it balances out. I know you know how to build a team. I'm going to assume if we were to look at the board, we would see that. Yeah, exactly what you're saying. Right. I've started taking Harvey a little. He went at 75 here. So I've started taking Harvey at like 68 to 73, like he feels fine. I don't love him on the other side of the board. I just don't. Let's see what the one hole ended up with. They started with all the running backs and they pulled Caleb up. So we got Caleb, Drake May, running backs, Jahmyr Gibbs, Chase Brown, ETN, Algier, James Conner. Wide receivers, wide receiver 1, Romeo Dobbs, stacked up. Juwan Jennings, Jalen McMillan, Jaden Higgins, DK, Christian Kirk, Flournoy, Bernard, Horton, Johnson, and Devon Avele. And then Loveland and Hunter. I actually don't mind the team. Like, honestly. I think that they got some points there. They got some points there. They probably got some points with him. Higgins is a breakout candidate. Jalen McMillan might be underpriced. Ryan Flournoy is going to give you some weeks. I love the Torrey Horton price. I like a lot of those guys. Hey, we got to 50 likes. I want to thank everybody. I'm going to head out unless somebody else asked about we got Luke Dog in here. That's right. We got Bill Brasky. We got 3773. We got Kyler Murray, Daniel Jones, Kirk Cousins. Did I just see you absolutely did. And I didn't absolutely hate it. Didn't no value out of the getting sniped 4 different picks. That's what happens when you have 7 members of my stream in here. Brees Hall, Baseball Tootin, Ramondre, Blake Corum, Brian Robinson, Bigsby, Halani. I mean, RB2, like, I like this. Like, because you got Stevenson there for maybe some floor. Corum's going to get, like, you should be able to rotate RBs really well there. And you also have, like, a lot of upside at the end. Jefferson, Neighbors, McLaurin, Downs, Travis Hunter, Adonai Mitchell, Cooper Kupp, Tyler Warren, Kelsey, and Darren Waller. I think it's fine. I probably would have I don't know. I personally wouldn't have added Waller, and I would have added an extra wide receiver name. Jefferson Neighbors is like double hero, and McLaurin's a really good guy there. But like I see what you did. You try to add some floor with Cooper Kupp there, so I get it. Like this is fine in a BBM, right? Like these 7, it's fine. So it's not bad. I probably would have threw the extra dart at wide receiver instead of Darren Waller, but that's just me. I don't think like if Waller gives you a week, it doesn't matter, right? Like it's a fine pick. But I want to thank everybody for coming out here. We'll be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central. I don't know what we'll be drafting yet. I don't know if we're going to have a guest yet or not. I haven't reached out. We're going to do something with Chad Candles at some point. I'm waiting on a confirmation to which day works for him. But anyway, I will see you all then. Have a great day. Peace.
Hey, we're grinding through the torment. High volume, no management. Taming souls indecent. Grinding drafts through the abyss, no rest in our veins. Feel striking like lightning, flooding endless pains. From late season voids, he's dropping all the flames. Bestball Degens Unite, shattering the chains. Old school RB stacking fury, derailing trendy trains. Who is commanding the storm etched in our brains? Who? Hey, thunder in the names.